Hi guys, a slightly different order for the videos this week, just because I want to get the videos from the mega avalanche, so the bit of the practice, the bit of the quali and the bit of the actual race out sooner than waiting for it to go in order like I normally do. So a little bit of a deviation from the normal plan, but we'll be back to the order of videos soon. Just wanted to say thank you so much to Orbea, to Trail Hub and Shelly Namika for their hospitality and the opportunity to actually go out to Alpe Du Huez and do the whole event and just spend some time out there. They were all brilliant and all super helpful. So I hope you enjoy these videos and let me know what you think in the comments. Morning, day 3 of riding for me. I had a day off yesterday. Feel great for that, mentally and physically. Physically I could have ridden yesterday, but mentally I could barely string a sentence together with the words in the right order. So decided to take a day off, which was wonderful. Just about to leave the chalet, some maintenance work going on by Ian. He's putting a new fly screen up because it's so hot. The flies keep coming in all the time, so yeah, he's putting that up today. Lovely mountains in the background, and we're going to head up today for me to go and look at the mega track for the very first time. This will also be my real first time of riding on snow as well, so try not to listen to what everybody said from the last couple of days when they've been riding it. I'm just going to go up there and kind of do my own thing, which is what I'm going to do in the race as well. In terms of bike setup, I'm leaving the suspension the same as what I tweaked on it last time I rode in the bike park. So as I said in that previous video, I didn't actually touch any of the high speed stuff, only the low speed stuff, so hopefully that'll allow me to do some of the jumps today. I'll put a bit more pressure in the front and the rear because it's rockier, so we'll see how that goes. The queue is massive. That over there is I'm queuing to get back into the lift station, and we're pretty much at the back of the queue, and it goes all the way round there. I've had like my 5th millionth week, very hydrated, and well, I don't really know what to think at the moment, what it's going to be like. I suppose it's good practice doing the practice with loads of people, because that will be a bit like the mass start of the race, I guess. So yeah, just jump in 2 feet first and hope for the best. I'm so scared, and we haven't even got off the wood. I don't want to go down. Oh, that was unlucky.
Yeah.
This is insane. Have the GoPro footage from coming down there, and then even that bit that was flat was hard. And now look at this. Kudos for people that are trying to stay on their bike. I'm just going to sit down and go down. I'm going to go down this side so that my derailleur doesn't get banged on the snow. Move these pedals so I don't get swacked with them. And sitting down's hard. Right, sit, and then get the bike over. So the key is to try and stay in a rut, but the trouble is there's so many ruts. And it looks okay. Get down to Jim, who also slowed down on his arse. He came and did it yesterday, so he's doing it slow with me today, try and see if there's lines. I'm not even going to bother to try and see if there's lines. I'm just going to try and get down in whatever way necessary. So I've then decided, so I'm going to do a bit of bum sliding, a bit of rut skidding, And then I think the safest sort of bit down is over here. So my game plan will either be try and stay in that snow over there, or if I end up here like what I've done, I'm going to walk. Reason being is that, like, I don't know if you can really see, but all the rocks and stuff like totally different size, so I can see sort of going, getting a bit of speed on it, then hitting a massive rock and going over the bars here, which I really don't want to do, and also don't want to smash my ankle on anything. So I'll walk along here and try to get back onto the snow. It's like properly having to override your brain that's telling you that this is a ridiculous thing to do. It's not so bad like right now because there's not so many people, but tomorrow, well, on the actual race, not looking forward to that. Scooting my way down. Again, just watching people go over some of the rocky bits, and you know what, like, I don't even know if they've gained that much really. So I think I'm just going to try and stay on the snow where possible, so if I do come off or whack my ankle on something, it's going to be nice and soft. And then there is the potential that I'll have also saved myself a bit of energy for later, because it could take me like potentially 2 hours to get down this, and that's a very long time riding. So a bit of a break from the snow for a minute. This will be good by tomorrow as well, because you see I'm sort of following a little line here. That will be where I'll try and aim for bits that people have ridden. And then we get back on here, back with your feet up, slidey slidey. And so my plan is, I mean I'll decide when I get further down, is save as much energy up here as possible by like proper chilling out, and then maybe make up some speed later on. But then we were just chatting to a Scottish guy then, and he said, but then the trouble with that, if you take time up here, then you might end up at the back of a slow queue later on. But we'll have to see. Yeah. Did you see me beat those blokes? No. They did the line that you did over the rocks, got back on the snow. Yeah. They couldn't walk it or scoot it, they were walking really slow. I ran past them. Oh, that's where I'll do it. Right, you going first?
Yeah, go on then. I'll wait for John.
Bit more traily. I hate having higher tyre pressures, but I understand why it's necessary, and I also don't have any watts it's in, so yeah. But I guess there is no amount of like perfect thing for this that makes it not slippy, because it is just going to be slippy. Look at this. This is why we came. For the views, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not riding.
So this is a really nice scenic trail. So nice through the mountain. You probably see a bit more than I can, because I'm obviously looking a lot ahead, and this is a nice wide angle. And I'm trying to kind of focus on that as I'm going down, rather than what's going on behind me, which is nice really. And hopefully that will save the majority of me and the majority of the bike actually getting damaged by just riding nice. We've stopped to have a little break right by a really, really nice waterfall. We've come from up here. There's the waterfall over there. Jim's filling up his bottle. And the bikes are going well so far. Okay, that was a big climb done. didn't film that one. But I think all the pedally bits, and there is quite a lot, I think, whoa, fuck me, that will really help. Those rocks right there. So I think I'll do well to save my energy at the top, push it on the fitness bit, because I got the fitness, and then just be sensible down this fast, flowy stuff, because there are the odd little rocks and bumpy things down here, and it's quite a big edge, and some ruts.
Triceps.
Triceps fine, it's just my hand. Here?
Like it?
Do I like it?
Like the noise?
Yeah, but it took me like a minute to remember that that's what that noise was. So this is the qualifying now. Is this what?
You want an easy line, which is probably over there.
Okay. So this is the sort of stuff that one sketches me out normally, but two, this is really hard on my ankle because it's so slippery. And it makes the back end of my bike like slide like mad. So we've obviously got a bit of snow from the qualifying. So down into the wet. This is what I could do with my saddle being like, fuck, a little bit lower. I've adjusted a little bit of my fork. So the back was using quite a lot of travel, which was nice. The forks not so much. So I've made them a bit, the compression's a bit softer for high and low speed. So we'll see how that feels. It might be too much, but we'll find out. And if I don't like it, I'll just put it back to where it was. That's the beauty of it. I've only done one turn. Whereas like if you go and fiddle with loads of stuff, you don't actually... Oh, I've done the same thing again. So need to remember that you go down that way and then here. Don't know why I keep getting sucked with that bit. Anyway, I know I just stopped there, but I'm going to try and ride top to bottom. So I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to cruise my way down again, but keep it going so I can see what it feels like to do the whole run. I think I decided probably not going to try and do that river gap. We're going to be practicing another couple of days anyway. So I can do it then, but I just really want to play it uber safe because I've realised, you know, doing this, I'm going to have to like really take constant ankle bumps as we go along, and if I do one big bash, it could put me out from being able to ride properly the rest of it. I really don't want that. Also, the other thing is, it is a mass starts race and a mass start qualifier. There are going to be other people around. I'm going to have to think of that. I might have to dab in a place I don't want to. There's lots of different things that might actually happen, and I've got to be aware of that. So for me to do anything silly on some other bits when I don't actually need to, yeah. It's a bit stupid. as you can see, it's all pretty rocky and tricky on a lot of stuff, so get a sensible head on. The line I wanted. Good. And then up here, there we are. Now that was nice, but you can see how on qualifying there's going to be people around you doing shit. You might end up not being able to stay on the line you wanted. So the thing with this is where I can, I'm going to sit down. Reason being, take some pressure off my ankle. Okay, another lesson. It is going to get dustier and dustier as the more people go down, which means it's going to be slippier and slippier. So, going to have to watch that. When we come up on the left, there was a lot of walkers on the trail, which is fucking dangerous. So I'm going, oh, that's a walking trail. It's not going the right way, but they're actually on the bike trail. Got that better than last time, so that's good. As you can see, I'm still taking it steady, so I've got enough time to look. It's such a long trail as well that you can't possibly completely remember everything. So you could go along here and be like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's that bit, and then find it isn't. So I think the strategy is to go enough speed to see what it is and then adjust your line in case you need to. Because as I said, you don't actually know what other people are necessarily going to do around you. And that line that you thought, oh, that's brilliant, I'll get on it, somebody uses a different line and then chops straight in front of you and cuts you up. So, yeah. Apparently the French cheat a lot. That's not me saying it, that's other people saying it. But I'm presuming you'll end up with proper tapered marshals, I'm hoping. So the cheating isn't, really bad. Oh. Feeling it now in that left leg. Poor lefty, working super hard for me, which is amazing. Shit. You can go the inside line, but it's going to be so loose there. I'm trying to think of what I can compare this to. There was a stage in Enduro 2 that was really super rocky like this. Fuck. But that is the best comparison I have. I don't know what else you would really ride, especially in the UK. I don't know what else you would really ride. It's like it, to be honest. Like the more bike party stuff, yeah, maybe a bit Scottish stuff maybe. But yeah, those top sections with those huge boulders, not really sure. So I'm glad we found this out, because we found it out totally by accident. Because if we'd have ridden those little tracks today, we'd have a right shocker. Right, there's a high line here, which is what I missed. That's much better, much better, much better. Over the rock. Don't lean too much, there we go. Let's see what this section should be like. And we know that the top section definitely is a mega practice, because whilst we've been coming down, we've been seeing the marshals taping stuff. So if this is kind of the end of it, that's really not too bad. Well, that was a hell of a lot easier.
That rough bit was gnarly, hitting it at the pace, so just hit it flat out.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of thing you could have a really bad crash on that.
Yeah.
Made it to the bottom. It was actually really good. I'm really pleased with myself, because I didn't think that I would be able to do it as well as I actually did. If I compare this to Enduro 2 last year, I was a real mess on some of those wood type sections, whereas this year I actually felt confident. So that's testament to me in the off season, but also the bike, I think. We have made it back with Jim towing me with a climbing rope that we borrowed, which he's now got to return. He did keep that flat tyre, it didn't stay up, so that's something he's got to fix. There's a big rattle coming somewhere from this bike that I've got to find, but my tyres so far seem intact. As for myself, I am absolutely whacked. I am so tired, but happy that I felt comfortable on both those trails today, and I'm just going to do the same thing for the next 2 days, to be honest. Just chill out and kind of enjoy it, and make time where I can, where it's pedally, where the fitness really comes in to hold on. I think I'll be all right there. I just need to be sensible for the rest of it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure you check out the videos from the rest of this week, and of course, race day. See you at the next one.